Well, we are on absolutely beautiful Orchard Lake, coming off on a beautiful fall day. This is Joe Akers with you as we're going to be flying out to Apple Island on Orchard Lake this morning. This is a flight I've been wanting to do all summer long, and for one reason or another it was put off. We are going to be coming out there today onto this 35-acre island that has a lot of historical significance for the state of Michigan and, of course, for Oakland County. The island was formed during the region's last ice age, from 10 to 12,000 years ago, according to what scientists believe. And there are over 400 varieties of foliage out onto the island today, but you will not see most of them because you are going to be seeing a beautiful vantage point as we fly out to the island coming up for the next 10-12 minutes. The West Bloomfield School District, their students are very lucky as they get to come on out and check out this island all the time. They are taking a look at some of their science projects and maybe even some history and all that kind of thing. This island is actually located out onto the middle of Orchard Lake, it's actually Orchard Lake Village is where it's taking a look at. The island itself is really closer to about 37 acres large, and it has a lot of historical significance. The rumor that was going on with the island for a long period of time is that Chief Pontiac is buried on the island, and it may be true that he is, but there has been some archaeological digs that have been done, and they have not found any evidence of that type of thing, so believe it or not. But the reason why this is called Apple Island is that the legend and lore is that there were a lot of apple orchards located all over West Bloomfield, Orchard Lake, and that kind of thing. And with that, that's the reason why it's called Apple Island. So whether there were apple orchards on the island itself is not something that was mentioned, but that's taking a look. Now, in 1997, some archaeological people, I can't even say that word today, they came out and they took a look at the island and they did some digs, and they actually, they have some people. When I did a shoot for the Oakland Press about 3 years ago, they have guys that can actually find out where all the graves are in the cemetery, and they can confirm where people are. Well, they can do the same thing. They can see where the hollow ground, or perhaps some bones are and that kind of thing. And they found absolutely nothing out onto the island. What do you think about Apple Island right now? The trees are in their peak on this island. You can see where the deeper water is, where the shallower water is. For those of you who have always kind of wanted to know where the sandbars were and have them confirmed from way up into the sky, well, now that you have all that, we're going to take the drone right now as we have flown to maybe just under 2/10 of a mile from the island itself, and we were flying at 400 feet. Well, now we've taken it down to about 200 feet into the air, and we will fly over the top of the island coming up shortly, but we're not quite ready for that. So now we're looking at Orchard Lake due north, pointing south at the island, and we should be able to spin around most of the island today. You see some of the gaps going on. We will take a look at Orchard Lake Country Club. We won't be able to fly there, but we'll take a look at it if we can. But now you're on the west side of the island, shooting toward the east and shooting over toward the shoreline as Orchard Lake Road, shooting out onto that vantage point. And we now come on over to the southwest corner of Apple Island. Now, they said that Indian groups kind of casually used this island during the 15th and the 16th and even the early 17th century. And but what happened is that during some of the disputes that the settlers had and the government had with the Indians, the Treaty of Detroit gave this island over to North America, to actually the government of England, and so they had this island for a long period of time, and they've had it actually ever since. So there you have it on that one. Now, local folklore, it does recount Chief Ottawa Pontiac's burial on the island, which we kind of talked about just a few moments ago. Once again, there has been no excavation of anybody's bones on there, and it's not to say he wasn't buried there or buried or had a ceremony and taken it for burial somewhere else. But if you've been gone for a long period of time, for what they actually put over your when they put your bones in the old wooden caskets, none of that stuff would have lasted very long anyway. So found that out. Now the island itself is on the Register of Historic Places in 2018 for its archaeological significance, and so there you have it on that. We're going to take a look at some more spots out onto the island itself, as we're going to kind of zoom on over just a little bit. Into the background, you see Pine Lake, as we are shooting from the southwest corner of the island right now. And now we're going to kind of take it a little bit later, as we're going to kind of take a second shot at this island. As we do a reapproach, this time if you love seeing fall leaves, do not go anywhere, because over the next couple of minutes we're going to show you some very incredible things. We're about 3/10 of a mile from the island right now. We are going at about between 2 and 3/10 of a mile per minute to get out to the island from where we took off at, over at the boat ramp over on Orchard Lake Road. And let's take a look at the island. Isn't this really sweet? Well, you haven't seen nothing yet. We're going to get you right over the top of the island, and we are going to lower the drone just a little bit. Look at the foliage right now on this island, as this footage was shot on October 11, 2020. On Sunday, and some of these trees now are past their peak as we're doing the video at it. But look at this foliage. Incredible. As we've just tilted down, and you can just take a look. It almost looks like a bowl of Tootsie Pops. Now you can't see the floor, you can only see the canopy of this island right now. Isn't this incredible? Just a stunner. Incredible. Kind of filtering all over the island. I'm trying to give you just a little hint of the water so you can see the trees up against that as we spin around. We're starting to lose what's left of our battery, so we're going to be flying back momentarily. Isn't that absolutely incredible? As we've just left the island, and we're going to start our flying back soon enough. That spot is Orchard Lake Country Club that you can see in the back center of your screen. Wanted to give you at least a short vantage point of that, as that's what we're going to do. And give you that one last pop of the water. Look at the water backdrop going on with the island. Incredible. It's amazing to see what the fall looks like in Michigan with all these different kinds of trees, from the beautiful auburn oranges, burnt reds, some of the trees that are still green on the island, including at the bottom of your picture, the yellows, and all those awesome autumn colors. We're going to start our back away from the island right now. I want to thank everybody who's tuned in. We're not done though. We're going to kind of show you the Orchard Lake Road, what that looks like from the sky, and to show you how much water there is all over the place. So we're going to be doing that as we're going to start heading back toward the boat dock momentarily. Wasn't that incredible, everybody? Just beautiful, beautiful vantage points. Orchard Lake is paradise. I was out on this morning. There was one lonely boat that was out onto the lake. That's it, just one boat. And on your screen where you see the road, that is indeed Orchard Lake Road from about 380 feet up into the air. And you see the boat launch, and then as the road, as you go to where Pine Lake Road is, which is just to the left side of the screen, you can kind of see the cars pull in and out. That's Orchard Lake Road, where it kind of goes into, you see Orchard Lake, and then right as you get to, I guess you call it going south to 15 mile, 14 mile roads and out to 696. That's Orchard Lake Road straight all the way out right now. And taking a look at Orchard Lake Road and the beautiful homes over in West Bloomfield. As we're kind of spinning around, and this area's had a lot of renovation over the last, 15 years? Out with the old, in with the new. And we will make sure that before you decide to tune off today, we are going to take a look at the island one last time, and we're going to start doing that momentarily as we yaw to our right. And there's Orchard Lake. A huge and just beautiful lake. And it's so nice that even though there's a lot of $1 million homes, a lot of upscale homes that are dot the lake all the way around, that you have this one spot on the lake that the public can see very, very well, and it is just beautiful. As we decided to take a look at the lake just one last little bit of a time, and we're going to start our ascent right now out onto that. Well, I'm Joe Akers with you. I want to thank everybody for checking this out as we come back over along to where the boat launch is. And here I am, everybody. We want to thank everyone for tuning in, as we're going to do this one last thing. Wave if you can. Are you going to wave or not? I can't remember if I did. There I am. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot again for tuning in.